जिस तरह से खुशबू जी ने, निखिल जी ने और अनुराग जी ने एक युवा होने के नाते और अपना एक पार्टिसिपेंट होने के नाते विचार अपना प्रकट किया है इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे, जिस तरह से अपने आप को प्रेजेंट किया है, मैं उन तीनों लोग का पहले धन्यवाद अदा करूंगा। और साथ ही साथ मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि अगर भारत के युवा ये सोच और भारत की कलाकृति पे इतना गर्व महसूस करते हैं, तो भारत जैसे विश्वगुरु था, आज के परिप्रेक्ष्य में भी भारत हमेशा विश्वगुरु बन के उभरेगा। अब मैं अपने सारे ऑडियंस को शेयर करना चाहूंगा शिवराम यादव जी द्वारा। शिवराम, नाउ द मंच इज योर्स, प्लीज आप शेयर करें अपने व्यू को। शिवराम यादव जी।
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, friends. My name is Shivram Singh Yadav, and today we all are here for an open seminar, which is on a topic reimagining India as Vishwaguru. First of all, I want to share my views on the word Vishwaguru. Basically, it means a teacher of world. India has always been a global hub of learning and innovation. If we are talking about learning, India has the oldest universities, that is Takshashila and Nalanda University, in which students across the world came and studied. Wisdom and knowledge in form of Vedic text first appeared in Vedas, which covers the subjects like astronomy, philosophy, metaphysics, physics, etc. Even in the ancient period, we were able to calculate the distance between the moon and the earth, as well as the diameter of sun. I don't have to tell you about the origin of zero, as you all have seen the movie Pooram and Paschim. But yes, I want to talk about innovation. Innovation has always been a key defining feature of human progress. We had one of the oldest civilization in the world, and this is Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization got the acronym of the world's most advanced civilization by Britishers, without any monumental structure. The acronym was given to Indus Valley Civilization because of the use of burnt brick and the strategic town planning. Even in today, most of the cities models are based on this town planning. We have the richest culture among the world and we cherish it. I don't have to tell you about India is the founder of yoga. Even the number of religions that are growing and developing in the world had origin from India. The principles of Buddhism, Jainism and Hinduism are flourishing in the world. We have the most diverse population consisting each and every religion of the world, and we do respect each of them equally. There are these were some facts which prove that India was Vishwaguru in earlier time. But the question arises that are we Vishwaguru in present? If you will ask me currently, we are not because of certain reasons. But at the same time, India is having the caliber to regain its title because India is full of youth and intellectual people. It is having the scope of growing, and the most important thing, our government is working on it. Now, we are the most advanced. Now, if we talk about the most advanced area, that is space and technology, we are working very hard on it. Well, India recently launched many space missions. India launched various space missions, and one of them was Mars mission, with which India became the first country to reach Mars, and it is in its first attempt with the economic cost of 447 crore. Hence, we all know how to save money. But the most important thing is we haven't stopped here. We have certainly launched various other missions also. That is GSAT 30, ECOS 01, CMS 01, and we are having two important missions ahead of us. That is Chandrayaan 3 and Gaganyaan. So with this, I want to stop my views and I want to stop this. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivram. Thank you. Actually, it was a very multidimensional speech. Thank you for that. As you have pointed out, the contribution of India not only in philosophical, educational, but also in a scientific field and scientific dimension. Thank you for this.
Thank you, sir.